Hello, it's Mr. Egg here. In 2019, Thailand legalised cannabis for medicinal and research purposes. And then this year, 2021, it legalised cannabis for food and drink, certain parts of the plant. So all of a sudden, you're looking around Pattaya and there are cannabis cafes popping up everywhere. The bars are closed, so I thought I'd go and have a hashtag tour, a tour of all the cannabis cafes in Pattaya. If you like the video, give us a big like and subscribe to the channel. Groovy, man. So, you know me, Mr. Egg, early bird catches the worm. I'm here nice and early and the first place is closed. This is the Gan Ocha, and actually Gan, that's a G, that's an A, that's an N. Gan is the Thai word for cannabis, ganja, it's short for ganja. So, and that's the sort of stuff they're selling, ganja tea and a bit of a ganja cocktail there. I will not be let down. So we're going to go from here. We'll find somewhere that's open. If it's anything like the menu, this is what I'll be like after drinking this. So let's see what we've got. Cannabis hot tea, relaxation hot tea with cannabis, cannabis fresh drink, cannabis happy drink, cannabis jolly drink, cannabis detox. Have you got anything without cannabis? No. Okay, well, I've got a tea coming. Cameraman's got a happy drink coming. What if it's the same as a happy meal in McDonald's? I've no idea. Anyway, we've managed to find one that's open. Let's go. Okay, thank you. Kapun kap. So, we have our two products that have arrived. We ordered a tea and a happy drink. So, I'm 54 years old. The only time I've ever had cannabis was when somebody gave me I think it was a cookie with some cannabis in. And to be honest, I was quite violently ill. So let's see, here's the tea. It's not quite Darjeeling, but there you go. It looks just like tea, really. Let's have a look. It tastes like tea without any milk in, with a bit of cannabis in, if that makes sense. It's very hot, I'll say that. And there's a lot of it. I mean, you don't get a cup of tea like that, you know, in a restaurant these days. So, yeah, it's good. Alright, cup. Lovely. You sure you don't want one? No? Yeah? Would you want one? You're going to drink it, though? Gin May? Get yourself... This is just like being in a bar, and get yourself a cannabis tea, okay? There she goes. And this is the happy drink. And it's sweet. It's just sweet. I mean, there's a tiny little taste of cannabis there, I suppose, but that's about it, really. So there we are. We're on the move. Balls rolling. Is this love? Is this love? Is this love that I'm feeling? Not really feeling any different to the way I was 5 minutes ago, really. I'm still a miserable old git. And this is supposed to make me happy. Milk. There you go. And what's this drink? Ani benalai? Gamcha. Let's have a look. Oh. Can you open the straw, please? Apparently it affects your sense of coordination and strength. There you go. I'm just going to have a little bit. It's basically green tea with milk in it. Yeah, I've got to be honest, it's not really doing anything for me taste-wise. Okay, cornmeal, bye-bye. Well, just got it off to a good start. I must admit, I'm feeling a little bit dizzy when I stood up then, so maybe it's that, maybe it's the fact I haven't eaten for a long time. But there's another cafe just up here, I think, over to the left. So come on, let's have a walk. Let's go. Kodo menu ครับ Excellent. Okay, couple more. Thank you. Right. Here we are. Cannabis for health. There you go. What do you recommend from this menu here?
From the ganja,
menu?
right?
From the ganja.
Ganja menu, okay. Cannabis menu. Well, I will tell you that it's important to realize that none of these things that you have here with the cannabis, you're going to really feel it. It's not.
Okay.
None of this is like give you a high that we're used to, like in Southern California.
Well, I've actually never smoked cannabis in my life.
Oh, is that right?
Yeah.
Okay. Now, with our coffees, you can get an extra shot also of cannabis.
That's what I want.
You want an extra shot?
Please.
Okay, so what kind of coffee do you like?
I do like a cappuccino.
Okay, we can
So
do
we get
that.
a cappuccino, a
With
hot
extra-
cappuccino
with
an extra shot. With that.
Let me order your
And I'll be getting a
coffee
bit
and tea.
thirsty with the extra shot.
Okay, just a minute.
Thank you.
Sure.
Kun Paisan, we were just having fun in your cafe here. We were talking about the legalization of cannabis.
Yes.
What's the situation here in Thailand? Because the viewers back in the UK and around the world will be interested to know what the situation is.
Yes. Okay. We have gone through a lot of long process. Try to get the government to legalize the cannabis. However, the government has been very, in a way, skeptical and also be very careful to legalize the thing that was outlawed before, just like anywhere else in the world. However, we have succeeded to lobby the government from the private sector, of course, to legalize majority of the cannabis tree. So late in February this year, 2021, the government has legalized the rest of the tree except the blossom, the flower, or the bud. Anything else is like from the roots to the trunk to the branches to the leaves are legalized.
So my question is this. Is it okay now legal to be able to grow cannabis here in Thailand?
Yes or no?
Yes and no.
Yes, there are limitations. There are restrictions. In terms of private sector, in order to grow the cannabis, you must organize the so-called วิสาหกิจชุมชน or the community enterprises. You get together a minimum of 7 people, local Thai people. The social enterprises policy or the idea, the concept was created in order to help the citizen of Thailand to be able to get together and create some kind of product or any kind of product in order to help sustain the economy for individual and also for the country and also for the community.
Okay.
Once you have the community enterprises, then you have to contract with the hospital. Either the private or the public hospital. The private hospital must be approved by the government, must have license, by the government. That they would purchase or that would accept the flowers.
Okay. So I was going to ask you, what if the flowers are the illegal part, what happens to them? and what happens to them is it's a controlled substance and it's sold or given to the hospitals.
Yes.
And is that used medicinally?
Yes, for medical purposes.
That's really interesting. So the stuff that we're going to be tasting today, that is okay to sell here, but the flower, the strong part of the cannabis plant, that goes for medicinal use.
That's right. And that part has been categorized as psychoactive.
Right.
So it's not legal right now to the public.
Okay.
Unlike many countries in the world.
Okay.
Okay, so this is cappuccino for you.
Okay.
And this is a little taste of the tea with, it does have cannabis in it.
Thank you.
This already has the 2 shots in it.
Aha!
Sugar.
Extra.
Would you like to have milk or anything other than that?
That's fine. Thank you. That's lovely. Can I just try this coffee?
Yes,
that's
please
just
do.
here. So
Please
this
do.
is I've just had a little bit of a taste. I'm sure you weren't very impressed that I put 2 sugars in there. Pretend you didn't see that.
No, I didn't.
So this is the cappuccino with an extra shot of cannabis, and I have to say, it's good coffee by there.
Thank you.
It's got an aftertaste. It's definitely got an aftertaste, kind of a raw aftertaste to it, not a smooth taste that a cappuccino would, and that's obviously the extra cannabis that's in there. So by consuming this, you think that it's going to be good for my cholesterol, for my heart rate, for my sleep. Oh, that's excellent news. That's excellent news. And may I ask you're promoting health and as a cannabis as a health product. You look very, very good shape.
Thank you.
You're slim. You look like, very active. May I ask how old you are? Or is that very rude in your society?
No, it's not rude, but I really don't want to tell I'm pretty old. You can't guess.
Okay.
Okay, look at my face.
But you look so young. If I keep drinking this cannabis coffee, will I be able to look as good looking, handsome and healthy as you?
You drink enough, but don't OD it. Actually, by the way, I'm 69 years old.
You look amazing for 69.
Yeah, because of
amazing.
cannabis.
Yeah, absolutely.
Actually, I'm just joking.
You're the best advertisement ever. You have a real passion for your product, and you have a real knowledge and history for this subject as well. So thank you very much for coming on the channel.
Well, thank you very much.
And I really like your coffee.
Thank you.
But I've got to admit, I'm sitting here now. You did say that I wouldn't really feel much of a buzz. I'm not really feeling much anything really. Just
that's right.
Just nice and relaxed. And,
that's right, because the THC, which is so-called psychoactive portion of it in the whole tree, is very little in the leaves or in the rest of the parts of the trees. However, you have a lot of other medicinal benefits, 400 some compounds in the cannabis tree that we can benefit from health. For example, I have problem with insomnia.
Okay.
I have problems sleeping. And ever since I started drink tea or coffee with cannabis, I sleep a whole lot better. Really. It just helped me a whole lot.
I don't have a problem with insomnia because all I need to do is just put a video of my football team on and I fall asleep in 5 minutes.
You're a lucky man.
Lovely to meet you. Thank you. Thank you. I'm going to enjoy this tea now and then we'll be off to the next place.
Okay,
Thank you. Thank you. This is the cannabis menu. And it all seems to be food. I don't think there's cannabis drinks here. But I'll tell you what we'll do. I'm going to order club sandwich and French fries, both with ganja. I must admit, it's quite a cheap menu. Let's see how it comes. I must say the view's lovely. It's a bit overcast today, but it would be really nice. I'm enjoying my little cannabis tour. So the food that we ordered was the French fries with cannabis and the club sandwich with cannabis. And I must admit, it looks very nice. Let's dive in and see what it tastes like. Can't wait. I've got the munchies. So guess what? Mr. Egg's cleaned his plate again. I have to say, as a club sandwich goes, that was really delicious. It was nice. I couldn't really taste or see any cannabis in there. And the French fries again, really nice, but again I don't really get the smell or the texture of cannabis in the food. But as a standalone meal, delicious. And I did have the munchies. I wonder why. Well, I said I wouldn't be beaten, so I've come back here to the Ganda Cafe here in Tip Plaza, just off Beach Road. And they do food here as well, which is basically goi tiao, which is noodle soup with ganja in it. I've just ordered a tea, which has also got ganja in it. And I'll have to say, this is the best tea out of all of those that I've tasted. It's very nice. So isn't it amazing? 2 or 3 years ago, if I was in possession of a cannabis plant, I could be looking at a seriously long jail sentence. Now, they're serving it in tea and food. What do you think of the legalisation of cannabis here in Thailand? Let me know in the comments below. And thank you for watching. Give us a like if you enjoyed the video and subscribe to the channel. We'll see you next week.